ghosts being picked up by a couple players, and on Ascent makes a little more sense. So sometimes you'll see just pure classics depending on the map, but with the longer lines of sight that this map offers, there you go, Sunday kicking it off.
They were not ready. They were too worried about Boiler and Short there. Don't pay attention to Arch, and Luz just gets a very nice instant headshot. Rather Sunday. Whereas Hate pressing up here into a main will peel back after the flashpoint comes through on site. So knows where the breach is, but the rest of the team, it's going to be pretty damn ambiguous for them to try and identify where the other members of ZF Gaming are. Continuing to poke forward, whereas Sylvan just going to be waiting around the corner.
Yep, just holding the angles, looking for that 50-50, and you've got somebody in Hell as well. So it's good crossfire set up if Hate tries to push in. Hate just kind of poking around, seeing if he can catch somebody peeking with those pre-fires. You did lose another member over in mid for Damwon Kia, so down to... Oh, excuse me, no they didn't. That's where the first player died. But there's 4 still for Damwon Kia. Now it looks like they're going to try to go.
Etiel went forward. Texture gets himself into the Cloudburst, does manage to find a headshot there onto Sylvan, and Sunday will get taken down. They know that there's still going to be one in Hell. They double push forward. Hate will find the kill, and the spike will start to get planted. And just like that, there's a man advantage for Damwon Kia here on the A site. Both members from ZF Gaming going to be rotating up through Heaven, but already quite a bit of damage is out onto Luz. So this retake could prove to be rather difficult.
Yes, you can double stack that A-Link door, and you really bottleneck the retake options for the defending side.
Oh, Texture not quite ready there. Just get taken down. That's the first step. 3 more to go, plus the spike. Pushing out into the open. Hate has the headshot, looks for the next one, and that is going to be a quad kill here for Hate at the end of the first round. Pistol goes the way of Damwon Kia.
Yep, it's just good patience by Damwon Kia, just waiting things out, getting that kill into A-Link. Really opens the door for them. They're allowed to just basically swarm into A off of that. All of a sudden, that good crossfire that that ZF Gaming has set up falls apart. The angles from A-Link. Once that A-Link side is taken, the player that's trying to hold that 50-50 around the corner, you're in a really bad spot after that. You really got to nail some shots. You're putting yourself in an unfavorable position.
Well, pace can definitely be set now by Damwon. Spectres, I believe I saw actually a Bucky as well on somebody here for the attack. It'll just be a cloud burst over towards Boiler. This time the archway not going to be occupied, but Texture makes certain to go ahead and check that way just to be safe. Drone up over the top, will cruise its way into Pizza, then Market. Try and see if they can spot anybody here from the side of ZF Gaming. They will manage to find one, and it looks like we might have a disconnect as 9 Room is kind of stuck standing still, so we'll find out here in a moment, but seems like we are just going to press forward. Get confirmation on that in a bit. Texture just managed to find Luz in the back, taken out of Boathouse with the Sheriff here up close and personal. Sunday will get the headshot here on the Texture. Shock Dart not going to connect, so still going to be at full HP. Meanwhile, Hate is holding down the back line. Gets some nice shots there on to try to shut down the flank. And with just 2 members remaining, is looking like a bit of a Hail Mary here for ZF Gaming, just to try to get some guns out of the hands of Damwon Gaming, as well as get some extra cash in their pockets.
Yeah, I mean, still a bit of time to go, so trying to set up flanking angles coming from B main and from the alley, but time is going to run out here pretty shortly, so they're going to have to get around, and Ritzy, I think, has a pretty good idea. Yep, he spotted Sylvan out, going to take him down.
Yep, and with that, no one's going to be exiting back through B main, so Sunday is just going to be left here all on his lonesome Sheriff in hand, so can at least hold on to that for a little bit longer. There you go, he'll dash there. I was about to question that. Don't exactly want to stay alive in that circumstance. So dash into the spike, explosion, get the reset, get that 900 cash.
Yeah, it's about what you expect on the anti-eco round. They control mid pretty well. They come in, take B. Everything goes pretty much their way there. As seeing about maybe we have some kind of technical issue here. Looks like there is a player pause coming through for one of the teams. So hang on, guys. We'll get the game going here as soon as we can, just to making sure everybody's comfortable.
Yeah, it's waiting on that full final confirmation. So the clock does tick down. So it seems like we might be continuing onward. Cypher's cruising around, so it seems like 9 Room is, in fact, present and playing.
Well, we're just going to slow it up again as Damwon Kia, very, very patient, going to set that smoke into mid. Right in front of Pizza there at the mid doors, and in response, you're going to get the Owl drone out to see what's going on, as there is the Jet sneakily hiding in the front spot there.
Stopping any aggression from coming from that side. Dart will connect off the Owl drone. So Sylvan pulls back over towards a main. Into tree. Going to be a bit of an exchange here as both Jets do get dropped, but Eugene manages to follow up for a second kill, taking down Sylvan at range with that Spectre. Recon Dart out doesn't actually get vision of Luz there in a market. That's going to be Eugene coming up with a third now. Down to 30 HP as they press into the A site, which was previously secured by Hate.
Eugene coming up huge. Even though Sunday was hiding in the bench, he popped out and got one. Eugene reacted very, very quick. Picks up two more along the way in through short A. Now it's going to be a difficult retake here for ZF Gaming.
Curious to see this line that he's got ready to go. Shock Dart set and ready. We'll bounce that one up into heaven, looking to see if anyone's going to be pressing from that angle. They are not. Recon Dart not quite going to get line of sight there. That one will be eliminated. Does manage to spot Eugene. He'll get taken down. Nice little wall bang there from Luz, utilizing what little information he did have. Here's the shots coming through from Ritzy, and yep, can't make it out. Waiting in hell was Hate, gets the headshot, and that's a 3-round start now for Damwon Kia.
Yeah, that's a tough one going in there with a Reyna and a Sage. No matter what happened, they're going to be pretty built up, pretty ready to go. They're going to be very healthy coming into that fight. So, tough one at the end. Good Recon Dart follow-up to kind of stop the momentum of Eugene, but Eugene really doing a fantastic job controlling mid. Again, this map, so much of this map is about controlling mid. Eugene getting some good sprays with the Spectre, as it is going to be sort of an eco round here for ZF, and Damwon Kia's 1-3, so they're allowed to buy.
Yeah, they're going to be sitting pretty here. Everybody going to be rifled up, full armor. ZF Gaming need to try to turn the pace around, get themselves back in. Inching forward here up into a main is Hate again, just consistently playing at this site, letting everybody else poke out into mid. Rotate around well as keep some eyes out on B lobby. Good for the flash play. Doesn't connect Hate. Does take a little bit of damage though in that exchange. Meanwhile, Texture has made his way up to the side and they're not quite ready for it. Pushes forward, sprays down, finds try. Sylvan dies as well. Rotation starting to come through now as Eugene holds down mid. Sees that Recon Dart come in and should have a pretty good idea of where his opposing Sova is going to be at.
I mean, Damwon just hammering away at A-Link, just doing such a good job here, controlling this. Say that Sunday gets a very nice Sheriff headshot, dashes away with the tailwind. But they're doing, this is what's really allowing them to take control of this game so far. They're controlling mid, they're controlling A-Link, they're getting the crossfires they need on the defense. Everything going their way so far.
Sunny's feeling it, pops up over the top, the updraft. Knives drawn out. Looking for an opportunity now. Goes up with yet another one, will be cruising down, spots the Sage for just a moment, cannot get the hit, takes a little bit of damage from the side. Needs to strike quickly, but he just cannot land. On to Hate. Will pick up his third kill here of the round. 4-0 on its way. We'll just be seeing Luz heading for the hills, rotating back over into market to keep himself alive. Everybody else going to be holding onto the gun, so only losing one member there, Damwon Kia. They still have plenty of money to go ahead and pick up a full buy for Eugene yet again.
All right, huge round now for ZF as they're going to have to buy. They have to spend a lot of money, and you can't even get full armor, it looks like, for Try or 9 Room. So, but they got to do something different with this Cypher. He's hanging out over on B, not really accomplishing much in the vision game. His traps, his cameras, not really getting any useful information right now on what Damwon Kia wants to do. So I want to see something a little bit different here for ZF Gaming. If they're going to have a Sentinel, they need to be able to utilize that information, because right now they're getting none.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the repositioning coming through here from ZF. They have Sunday back in mid, holding down arches. Does actually have to dash away. Jumps up just to make sure that he's that much more of a elusive of a target so he doesn't get tagged through the wall. They do force him out of position. He's right now going to be unoccupied. Both players hovering around tree for the moment as the flashes come out. He's going to press forward into mid. Sunday just going to get tagged up by the Owl drone. See the same happen here for Secret. As he gets back behind the staircase.
Yeah, I like the attention being put onto mid by ZF. The smoke coming over to mid top for them. Now the counter smoke from Damwon Gaming going into Pizza as they look to kind of counterbalance this, reestablish their control of this area. Both teams, though, pretty aware of this, how important this part of the map is.
Sunday has to hop across. Down to 34 HP off the back of the shock dart. Really good harassment coming through here from Damwon Kia. Now they're just going to start to press the issue with 30 seconds remaining. They'll make their way into tree. 3-man strong there. Hate's still going to be sitting at a main, waiting to press forward. Still one hovering in hell, down below half HP. Try does manage to take down Eugene. Then they're quick on the response to get some vengeance. Sprays coming out here into heaven, just tagging up as best as they can. Do get a decent little bit of damage forward onto Luz. Now, a 4v4 retake, but 2 members down to half HP or lower.
It's a good angle setup here for ZF, though. Coming through main, coming through link. They've got all the angles, all the right things covered. Let's see if they can get it done, because like you mentioned, they are pretty beat up.
Yep, they spot 2. They'll push around the corner. Great headshot there onto Hate as the Empress comes out. Ritzy, however, does manage to spray down 2. Sylvan and 9 Room both going to fall. Couple extra shots coming through. Ritzy just topped up, finds the headshot. A triple here for the Sage. Will get taken down in the end, but Texture drawing out the Blade Storm will finish off Luz. 5 straight rounds now for Damwon Kia. And it just doesn't look like there's any relenting on the horizon here. No reprieve for ZF Gaming. Damwon Kia will continue to press the issue, and the economy continues to be in shambles for ZF.
Yeah, this is likely to be another round for Damwon Kia unless ZF can find some kind of magic with these Sheriffs and that one Phantom they managed to scoop up. And again, only half armor as well. Sunday just going full eco. This is going to be incredibly difficult now as, I mean, they're just hammering away at short A, Achilleos. Like, Damwon Kia has complete control over mid and short A. I mean, at least that time, ZF tried to keep them honest, but as time goes on, there just isn't enough attention being put here. And then once they control A link, they lock it down, not only with the door that you can shut down, but also the ice wall from Sage. It is the key spot on that site.
Playing it beautifully. Hate just waiting. Has the line up there, knows exactly where the head is going to be. He just takes it straight off. Just for the follow-up shot does come through. Doesn't get a connection through the wall, however. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad start pressing up forward through tree yet again. One on site, one backed up into wine. Are they prepared for this? Texture will get rid of Sunday, but the press forward comes in from Luz with a judge. Takes him down, follows up after picking up the Phantom, and will eliminate Hate. Rez will get burned. Hate's back into the fight. It's the Hunter's Fury. Gonna start being exchanged here between both of these Sovas. It's gonna be Luz coming out on top. His 3rd kill now in the round, looking for a bit more. Recon Dart goes out. He'll look to break this wall. Spike does get planted. 2v2, a winnable situation now for ZFG. Can this be their first round win?
I like how he keeps the Owl drone low there. Keeps it underneath whoever's on site. They won't be able to see it. He's going to get information on A main with it.
Pressing forward, finds Hate. Can he get the ace? He's going to be looking for it, but no. Ritzy will strike him down, but 9 Room from heaven comes down with the Sheriff, gets the headshot, and that will be ZF Gaming finally putting themselves on the board 1-5.
Yeah, what a round for Luz. Really putting the team on his back, not just with the kills, but with the ideas. So what they've been doing is they've been smoking A-Link. They've been smoking past tree up towards the window through short A. Every time, pretty much, has Damwon Kia, and that allows them to get through pretty quickly with the Jet or the Omen or whoever wants to step through. This time, Luz with the Judge comes through. He's aggressive this time. He's using that smoke against them. Really smart play. Again, really nice job with that Owl drone. He keeps it low. That keeps it underneath the vision of the Sage that's on the site. Picks the one out in main, and that sets up his Cypher for a good finish.
Well, a bit of a momentum shift. Let's see if they can stick with it. Operator from Sunday sitting in mid. Does pull back. You don't see the poke out there from Secret to try and check the archway. We'll shift back over to the other side. Aldrone now going to be cruising through. Now will get taken down. He'll take quite a bit of damage through the wall. Great little taps there from Secret to Take him down to about 31 HP. Shot's still going to be flying through over towards Market. Won't connect with anyone else.
Damwon
Paranoia. Yep, just going to be cruising through.
Really only got fooled once by the Jet being in the benches there. So they're doing a good job of really hammering away at that spot, whether it be with shock darts, paranoias, these kind of things, trying to see if they can dislodge her. And this time they are able to accomplish it. Again, that's the idea. Control mid, and then the first 5 rounds were really focused on short ace. Now let's see how they're going to adjust. And I like what the Cypher's doing for ZF. He's putting his trap wires both at A and B now. So I like that adjustment as well.
Yeah, really good rotation over from Sunday after getting forced out of mid. Went all the way back around through the defender's spawn. Got himself set up in heaven, and Hate wasn't ready for it. Great little adjustment there as Ritzy will get taken down, but not before finishing off 9 room. So Cypher has fallen. Rolling Thunder going to be called through. Shots coming out. Eugene finds the headshot. They make their way over onto the site. And with 10 seconds remaining, the spike will start to get planted. Sunday takes down Secret. Now it's a 1v2. Low HP still for the Jet. The headshot connects Eugene. Can he close this one out? He's playing the opposite side, however. Comes around from behind. He wasn't ready for it. Sunday will clutch it with 3.
Yeah, huge adjustment here from Sunday. Like you mentioned, rotating back over to Heaven, onto A, picking one up there, coming in, getting aggressive with the op into A. I mean, there was a smoke thrown by the Omen at the doors that he's running by right there. He tailwinds in, tries to go for that quick shot, just misses, adjusts, picks up the Vandal, finishes the job off, and a really nice round there for Sunday. Really going to need him to step up. You always want your Jets to be the top fraggers. I mean, then typically things are going well for your team.
Yeah, I mean, it was a rough, first few rounds. Got the nice pick-off initially to take down Eugene, but then became a little bit rougher from there. But he's starting to swing it back. Guy has the operator in his hands. Let's see if he can continue to do some significant damage, because the triple kill pickup in that last round was very nice for him. Make sure that he has some added economy injected into his pocket, just in case he does happen to lose that operator.
Still some money in the bank for Damwon Kia, despite the fact that it's been 3 rounds in a row now, or 2 rounds, excuse me, 2 rounds in a row for ZF Gaming, and they're finally...
You making a prediction?
No. Maybe.
Well, we'll see what happens. I was talking about losing the operator, and there it is. Sunday does get dropped out of his hands. Great headshot there from Texture to take him down. Spraying all through hell, up into heaven. Means Luz does fall. Little shots there from Hate, who's been playing overall a very solid arena. He's actually going to jump up and take this hyper aggressively. Very much out in the open. The dark cover is going to be lasting for a little bit longer. You know, likely can hear the repositioning coming through from ZF Gaming as they're going to be looking to save these guns.
Yeah, I mean, when you get up into heaven like that, when you can get somebody underneath, that just really ruins the heaven angle for the team. You can really spray through that. This is why you see sometimes Korean teams like to take the Odin on Ascent, because you can really spray through those walls in a site and oftentimes get kills where you don't necessarily have to know where somebody is. You just have a general idea of the angles. This time it's just with the Phantom for Hate, just kind of feeling where the opponent was. And he's just, yeah, like you mentioned, he's been really, really fantastic so far. As now they're going to aggress out, try to see if they can get a pick here or there. And,
oh no, that's catastrophic. The operator does get dropped. However, exchange fire just come in, costing 2 guns away from the side of Damwon Kia. Operator back in the hands of Sunday all the same. But you can see everybody else is going to be struggling here. Bulldogs, just a sheriff. Will be a rotation over to the Stinger here from Luz. I could spring the extra 100 over the Bucky. Why not?
Yeah, and for try, you can just grab the sheriff and then pick up a gun off of a dead body. I mean, typically as a breach, you're going to be playing in the back lines, supporting with those fault lines, those aftershocks, those flashpoints, those kind of things. So
unless you're Shax.
Well, unless you're Stacks. Yes, then yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe we could start calling him Shax if he
He's dunking on people.
Exactly.
There's my brain having to wake up. Luz does manage to find one. Ritzy going to be taken down. Eugene, however, will eliminate try. So no gun pickup for him. But oh man, the full whip on the right click from Texture, completely costing him that kill and his life.
That might cost him the game.
It very well might cost them this round here. 6-2 with the spike in hand of the Reyna. Empress does get popped. Rotating around the side. He's unaware where Sunday is at. Looks to poke out, and there is 9room ready to go. Gets the shot. He'll upgrade from a Bulldog to a Phantom. And that is a third round here for ZFG.
I mean, so much time and so much energy being spent on that Sova in the boats. That just allows all of the members of ZF Gaming to really come around for the retake if it would have happened. But then they just get rocked. You know, you can see they come in through B main. They're ready for it. And yeah, you can't whiff like that on a right click. You have to be landing those.
Yeah. Well, a nice pickup here for ZFG. With 3 rounds remaining in the half. Op shot not going to connect. Sunday, however, does take a tag. Now falling down to 55 health. Great little response there from Hate. Dark cover will come out, but he doesn't really seem to give a damn. He's still going to keep aggressing forward. And they are not looking at him at the moment. And he's just going to line up too. Just like that. Beautiful. They were not expecting the aggressive push forward, but he's been living in this site. You kind of just have to expect him to constantly be pushing through main.
Yep,
now he's got this lockdown. Sunday actually does get the shot. Tailwind away just in case he was going to whiff it. Does manage to take one away from the side of Damwon Kia.
Yeah, smoke in. The rest of the members come in through for Damwon Kia. Is now the pressure. He's going to spray some shots. They're going to use the Sage Wall onto Heaven this time around. Doors already closed, so Plant going to come in. And the setup now for Damwon Kia. It might just be time to try to save again for ZF.
Yep, they're starting to pull away. They are fairly well aware of this, and they will be able to hound him down as Texture finds the final 2. So just like that, after the round victory for ZF Gaming, they are on the back foot yet again. 2 rounds left to go. If they could pick those up, make this 5-7, that's not that bad as they get ready to go into the attacking side.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. If they could pick up these next 2, but this is going to be really tough for them to pick up this one because they're going to have to go for an eco round. As there's some sheriffs and judges being bought, it looks like. Not a lot of armor coming through either. Full buys, of course, for DK, but that was, I really like the idea by the Cypher. I really like the idea by 9room. He prioritized short A this time, and unfortunately it was Damwon Kia not doing what they thought. I like the idea because I think they expected after Damwon Kia lost that push onto B that they were going to go back to what was working. Pushing through short A, trying to get that done. Instead, it just is a huge play from Hate into A main that just opens things up, and then what are you going to do? You take out the 2 that are in short A, well, you're not paying attention to A main.
Yeah.
Then it falls apart.
Still going to be a lot of attention paid to A short. Push through market gets ready to come in here. Texture moves up. 9's drawn out there for Sunday, but again, cannot find the shot. It just does get eliminated, loses out on that ultimate. Sitting around the corner here is Luz, Judge in hand. Waiting for Ritzy, but he just doesn't get it in time. Didn't have the angle to actually get that one-shot execution. Ritzy gets the headshot. He does get eliminated. Disengaging there for a moment. Has a little bit of damage pushed forward here. Oh, the triangle actually just go ahead. Get him through the wall. The headshot. The heal's coming through to try to keep him alive. Right clicks flying from the Classic. Goes back, jumps across the gap. This guy's playing with fire, and he does get burned. 9room finally finds the kill, but at what cost? He's got 22 health, a Phantom in his hands, and a Dream that's about to turn into a nightmare. The Texture's around the corner. 8-3, 1 more to go. ZF Gaming, can they close out this last round of the half?
I mean, they really, really need this one. Of course, it's going to be all the money spent. It is the last round in the half. Some good ults available here for ZF, of course, with the Neural Link from Cypher definitely being very, very nice. Hunter's Fury available for both teams. You do have From the Shadows. Not as important when you're on defender side, but still can be quite useful for faking rotations and these kind of things. We'll see if they can utilize that to effect, and it looks like it's pretty heavily stacked over onto B. They're just going to go for it, potentially, our Damwon Kia.
Yeah, I mean, basically for the first time, at least what it feels like for the rush here onto B. Didn't work out last time. Here's Sunday from behind. Does manage to find 2. Ritzy, however, does get rid of Lutz, dislodging him from the boathouse. So 3v4, ZF Gaming in a decent little position to try to get this retake, and Hate is not ready for try to be in that cubby. Back towards the defender's spawn. He gets eliminated, and now it's just the 2 on the site. The Neural Theft going to be revealing them as Texture tries to dance around the backup boathouse. He'll lose out on Secret, manages to find 1, but then does get eliminated. The 3 members left standing here at the end of the half. That will just be the defuse here from Sunday to go ahead and close it out. 4-8. ZF Gaming, a long road ahead of them.
Fantastic reaction by Sunday to what's going on here. He is immediately in the mid. He's immediately coming through from the benches, the spot where he's been at times hanging out. And I think, you know, I'm not going to say that Damwon Kia really forgot about it, but because of the rush they're doing, if he is there, he's in a fantastic position to punish the rush that Damwon Kia goes for onto the B site, and it's just very well executed by him. And then, yeah, you get 3 onto the site, but you're just pinned in the back of that B site, which makes it extremely difficult to set up good cross angles. You really have to be outside, like by the lumber where the door is, to really kind of give yourself a good chance at setting up against the retakes onto B site.
Well, with a tactical timeout here in the half, this does give ZF Gaming a bit of an opportunity to go ahead and collect their thoughts, get together as a team, and look to, you know, correct any of the mistakes that they've been seeing from their play so far in the first half. They are moving over to the attacker side, as we said, and that typically has been a bit, you know, very heavily favored actually here for Ascent especially. So if they can bring this back and make this competitive, then suddenly this series becomes incredibly interesting.
Well, it is going to be really fascinating for Damwon Kia. No Sentinels available for them, but that being said, they've made it work quite a bit, relying on the Sage and Reyna's kind of extra lives, the one-ups that they bring, the green mushrooms. They aren't so hidden, though. They're pretty obvious what's going on with those.
Well, a couple members going to be scouted out. There would be main, so they'll pull back. Aldrone going to be pressing forward in towards bench.
Dark cover to cover short A while they make this push up.
They do get a little bit of a sight there on texture. As he updrafted over the top just to try and see exactly what was going on. And this is feeling, you know, a bit similar to the approach that Damwon Gaming was showing on their attacks in towards tree. Instantly, though, shots coming out onto Sunday. He'll fall down to 20 HP. Paranoia rolling through to 3. Let's throw out the flashpoint. Sunday dashes forward to the tailwind. It does get eliminated. Back through, right clicks, finding damage. Secret does manage to down try. But we'll lose out on Hate as we continue to go blow for blow. 9 Room will finish off texture, but Eugene strikes back. Eliminates the Cypher, and now it is Luz all on his lonesome here on site. The Spike going to be dropped back over towards a main in a 1v3 scenario.
Yeah, I like the recognition by Damwon Kia, knowing that the shock dart is probably available. That new angle that's been found off the top of that box, and good shooting by Ritzy. Gonna finish the job. Damwon Kia starts out with a pistol round win here on the second half of Ascent.
Yep, yet again, and we saw how poorly it went for ZF Gaming after losing the first pistol round. So for their sake, let's hope that that doesn't happen again. Otherwise, Damwon Kia likely just going to be able to take 4 straight and finish out this first map.
Yeah, that was almost as much of a must-win as a pistol round can be for ZF Gaming, but DK looking strong. You know, again, they haven't dropped a mat yet. A map. This isn't gymnastics.
They've never dropped the mat.
They've never dropped the mat.
They always stick the landing.
Always, yes.
Well, can't get rid of the recon dart fast enough, so it does spot out onto 2. Again, drone forward through bench. Just going to be looking for a target. There is texture waiting in the back over towards the defender's spawn, but as they push forward into market, they're not going to be able to see anything. And Ritzy with a quick peek around the corner. Takes down 9 Room, was not in line of sight from Sylvan, so he can't try to get the counter punish onto the enemy Sage. Just gets away scot-free with that kill. Now it's potentially going to be another repeat here. As Eugene looks to back him up, does have that frenzy drawn. Wall will come up, cutting off the 2 members there. Who are now getting close to market. They knife their way through.
This is such a good wall. It buys so much time. They know they're in the mid, so they know they can get the rotations through into mid themselves, into Pizza. Hate, exactly what I was talking about. Hate's coming through into mid, gonna get into Pizza. Now things are dire for ZF.
Yep, just gonna be the 2 remaining members here. Breach and Sova, and they do not last very long. We'll get sprayed down here by Well. 3 more rounds for Damwon Kia to close this out. ZF Gaming, a very rough position. They do have the buys coming through, but this is an all-in investment, and if this round goes sideways, it's likely all over, barring an incredible thrifty round.
Ritzy playing so good right now as Sage. Not only does he have a bunch of kills, which is nice, he's not dying a lot either, which is ideally what you're doing as a Sage. Of course, you're able to heal, you're able to wall, you're able to slow. I mean, the whole idea is to buy time as Sage. He's doing a great job with his walls here. First on offense, walling off A short. Now on defense, buying time for it's not even a retake because they're not even planting, just to get the flanks available for Hate. And it's good recognition, good utilization of their information.
Well, aggressive position there from Texture. Just gets spotted out by the Owl drone. Sunday hoping to displace him. Will force him back to market, so Tailwind's going to be used. Now does not have that tool. Dark cover comes forward, blocking off the archway. And, oh man, Texture. He takes quite a bit of damage. We move down to 60, but it's okay because they got a Sage. So now we'll be topped up, just going to be armorless.
They can get through this quickly. They've got a good opportunity to get onto A site, get a good plant, get a good setup.
Be a really good timing for some Paranoia to be flying through here on the defense. Doesn't quite happen. Sunday makes his entrance onto the point. Spike now moving forward. They'll get plopped down back corner next to Hell.
Look at where Luz is. This is so smart.
2 in Hell. Yeah, Luz sitting in tree. Also has 9 room somewhat nearby. Do they check the corner? The answer is gonna be no! He lines them up, takes them down. Luz maybe saving this round, and he has. 5 members flawless here for ZF Gaming on the take of A. 5 to 10, still a long way to go, but man, what an explosive round. That's exactly what ZFG needs to reinstill some confidence and keep the wind in their sails.
Yeah, I mean, when they need somebody to step up big, it's been Luz multiple times here on Ascent, just really putting himself in great positions to do work. And he's getting it done big time for ZFG. I'm really impressed with what he's able to do here so far. And again, their timing on that push, so good through A link. I mean, they recognize kind of the fact that nobody's really hanging out in there. They just jump on in. It's completely wide open. They're able to get great setups, and it comes through with an easy win.
Beautiful there from Luz. Let's see if he can continue to replicate that success. Dark cover is going to be tossed out here over towards the mid archway. Sunday starts moving forward all the way into the defender's spawn, where Texture is going to be waiting. Does he expect him on this corner? I'm going to guess no! He does not. Sunday comes up with a headshot. Looking like Sunday didn't quite expect him to be there either, but he's going to be very grateful for it. Now presses out into market. Trades back a little bit of damage here onto Ritzy. Will force the heal out. Doing that on cooldown for 45 seconds. Tertiary chucks through, looking for a pick. Press forward here from Sunday. Comes up with 3, and now it is just Hate all on his lonesome. Is rotating back over, but currently going to be in mid, pressing over towards market, and in all likelihood will just look for an exit kill.
Yeah, it's a great recognition by Sunday, taking advantage of the fact that there isn't a lot of information available for Damwon Kia in mid this time, and he's been really aggressive in that spot. Sometimes it hasn't worked out when they're on the defender side, but this time around on attacker's side, pushing through Pizza, doing a really nice job catching Texture just completely with his pants down now. It's just up to Hate, and I think he's just gonna chill.
Yeah.
See if he can maybe get a pick or something.
We heard the tailwind, heard the flashpoint coming through, so should anticipate some people pressing towards him. Will find one. Uses the Devour. How badly do they want to get this gun out of his hands? There's nothing going to be behind you over on that side, Hate. I'm not sure why you're looking that way, as he was anticipating a flashpoint to come through in that moment. But does look a little bit silly. But it's okay. I understand what you're going for, Hate. It's like the poke fun. But at the same time, another round to win comes in for ZF Gaming. 6 to 10. They're starting to climb the mountain. Yeah,
here we go. Sunday coming online as well. Big time with 3 kills in that round. And now the economy, finally, it feels like for the first time, Achilleos is now in ZF Gaming's favor. I don't know if we've been able to say that so far here. I mean, with the early establishment of dominance by Damwon Kia, they set themselves so far out in that first half with their economy that they were never really in peril of not being able to get the guns and setups they wanted.
Yeah. Drone forward yet again. Little scout Texture. This Nice little chunk of damage goes out onto Secret. Fully anticipating he was going to be pressed forward here. As Sylvan takes quite a bit of damage from the Sheriff. Does manage to trade a little bit back onto Hate, but not nearly as much. And obviously if he gets a kill, he's just going to devour his way back up top. Huge shots from Sunday though. Goes for the dink, then into the wall spray to take down Secret. Presses around the corner, runs out of ammo, but it's okay. Still going to be in cover. So Lear does get destroyed instantly. Sunday continues to press the issue up here onto site. Texture, however, manages to find 2 with the Blade Storm, looking for a 3rd. Won't be Sunday as Eugene just comes in from heaven again. Sheriff off the top. Push up into the air, gets quite a bit of damage on the 9 room, but cannot finish him off.
I thought that was good with the Blade Storm there, just missing the head on to 9 room. 9 room gonna go ahead and grab the alt orb there. He's going to continue to push forward through A, but there is the Owl Drone there, and that's going to back him off. Probably caught the information that he was there. Regardless, the footsteps probably had to come through when he was running away. So for sure they know what's going on, and now it is going to be a good adjustment here by Luz to go set up for B. There's the camera over here as well, so you can kind of set up to watch Ali and Pizza and make sure they aren't coming through Market. And, you know, Market you can kind of let be.
Yeah. Oh. I guess where he wanted that to go. Unfortunate recon dart. Shock dart is going to be lobbed forward. 9 room playing this angle, does manage to find 2, but he will take him down. Now the 1v1. All utility burned for Luz. Pushes up. On the side, doesn't check the corner though. Knows that Ritzy's made it through. Here's the footsteps. Opens fire, takes him low. He'll drop down, gets the headshot. And Luz will clutch this into the end. 7-10, 3 more to tie. ZF Gaming might just be able to pull this off. Their economy is still leaps and bounds above that of Damwon Kia.
And for Damwon Kia, as far as those things go, that wasn't a bad round at all for them. They didn't full buy. They didn't spend their money. They saved a bit. So they're able now to kind of really go for it here, even have enough money for the op, for Texture, full armor, and Phantoms and Vandals for the rest of Damwon Kia. So even though it is a save round and they lose it, they still get 4 kills, and that gives them the extra money they need to put some extra firepower behind this next round.
Well, set play, unsurprisingly, coming through. Aggressive shock dart forward. Over towards the B lobby. Doesn't find one for one exchange. The op shot from Texture does not connect. Would have really loved to have gotten that kill in that moment. Instead, it will remain a 4v4. Try pushing up around the corner, and Secret's not ready for it. The headshot comes in. Vandal for the 1-tap. Door now getting closed. Spike, long rotation around, has to come up through Gelato still. This does give a bit more of an opportunity for Damwon Kia to get close to the site and get prepped for a retake.
Yeah, I mean, not fooled at all around that corner at A-Link. It just was not going to catch anybody off guard. They're very ready for that angle. Sylvan underneath, going to see if he can spray through. Ritzy coming through, but there is that Sylvan there, able to win it against Luz. So now it's looking pretty good here on the retake. A 3v3 with some good angles, and the res coming through for Ritzy.
Yeah, Ritzy was not fooled. He fully expected somebody to be waiting from behind, so does get the res here onto Secret. Rolling Thunder going to be used. Team members going to be pushing through forward into the cage. That's the spray down, and now it's just Texture by himself, and he's going to head for the hills.
Yeah, it was a good idea. The angles are right. It's just better execution here by ZF Gaming on the defense. And they are going to come through, and they're really starting to get close to this now. This is becoming a game all of a sudden. And again, the attacker side seems to be so powerful on Ascent.
Yeah, and I mean, and this starts telling a very different story as ZF Gaming continue to climb and get closer and closer to tying us up. Now at 8-10. Because yes, it is attacker side, but this is also Damwon Kia's map pick. And if they can't close this out, then who knows how Bind is going to go.
I want to see if Damwon Kia tries something a little bit different. They set themselves up in a couple of odd spots with like Secret and Boiler and those kind of things. Let's see if they can maybe kind of catch ZF Gaming. You know, when you have to turn and look at those angles, can you catch them at another angle? Let's say you're up in the window at short A, you could come down, try to catch somebody while they're looking in a different direction, these things. But right now, ZF Gaming's attention thoroughly onto B so far, but it looks like they're not really happy with what they see.
Yeah. You hear that operator shot come through. This, okay, maybe we won't push here. Well, do go ahead and peel back. Heavy rotation going to be coming through as everybody shifts back through the attackers spawn over to Gelato and then into A main. No eyes on mid at the moment. They're going to be cautious and worried that Texture will be in that position with his op.
Yeah, it's a huge deal that he was able to keep that off.
After shock to clear wine, Omen waiting around the corner. They'll start to pull back, but Secret gets taken down. 9 Room finding the kill, and the site going to be open now. 4v5 as ZF Gaming look to move up to 9-round wins. Few members up here in Heaven. Sheriff going to be drawn out from Eugene. Looking for a head to take off. Dark cover comes out, gets the follow-up shot. Looks like he tagged Sylvan, yeah, but only down to 82. Could not get the execution, and Ritzy will fall. Now just hate and Texture. Trying to see what they can do, and it looks like it's going to be Jack All. Do not manage to find the kill there. Texture will be able to op one, but now has to try and survive and keep this gun in his hands.
Yeah, you've got the Omen sprinting to try to catch him through mid. Just a step behind Texture right now.
He had to have heard those footsteps.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's Market.
Ooh!
Finds one. How many more can he take down? Pulls back, getting pressured from all angles. That's going to be 3. Coming in around the corner. Doesn't land it. Can they follow him? He gets the headshot for 4. Texture stays alive, dashes away. Might not be able to get the ace in the end, but it doesn't matter. He did a significant amount of damage there in our lost round.
Yeah, every bit of economic advantage that you can get is so critical now with how close this is. It's almost evened up. 10-9. Damwon Kia coming out strong on the attack. They even win the pistol round on the defender's side. But since then, it has basically been all ZFG here. It's again, they're doing a fantastic job. That time they just, A is open. They just go through long A. There's nothing there, so they just plow on in and they get the site for free. And there's just not good retakes available. You know, it's really hard to get through onto a site if you're not really set up quickly, and you have to have a lot of different cross angles, and they're just not able to get there in time.
Oh, actually readily able to take down the opposing Sova there. Hey, thought maybe he would have been able to get it. Find that kill. Aldron Ford, however, will spot 1, and we did see the Omen picked off by the operator. So Texture does manage to find 1 elimination. A solid start for Damwon Kia, who do not want to tie this up. They want to try to shift the balance of the economy. The damage done by Texture at the end of that last round, plus a round win here, would be pretty devastating for ZF Gaming. A good amount of damage going forward on to try. He'll have to peel back. There's no way he's topping himself back up. Cloudburst comes through, dash over onto the site. This time the knives do connect, and Ritzy does fall. Eugene, however, finds 9 Room. Hunter's Fury drawn out by Luz, looking for the shot. Will take down Eugene. Landed 2 in a row. Now with Hate eliminated, it's going to be a 2v3 for Damwon Kia, who started this up 5-4 after that initial pick from Texture. Now they're looking to retake with a man disadvantage.
Yeah, such a good entry by Sunday, and like you mentioned, landing the knives. We saw kind of a mistake with it earlier, and it finally happens, and that's what you need to do. Secret, though, getting a big one onto Luz. Now they're trying to really push in.
The push around from behind from Try. He is still so very low, and now he is the one in the 1v2. He sprays forward onto the spike. Does manage to take out Secret. Just go ahead. Toss that out, pushes around the corner, and he's got the shot on the Texture, clutching it, tying up our first map in this set, 10-10. ZF Gaming keeping their heads above the water, and they have plenty of money in their pockets.
I mean, 6 rounds in a row for ZF Gaming. Absolutely masterful performance by Try there, being very patient, coming at the angles they weren't expecting. I mean, Secret plows in there, picks up 2. But it's not good enough. They were not ready for Try coming from behind, and you have to be so aware of all your angles. Really good Hunter's Fury there, utilizing the information to pick up another kill for Luz. Continues to be very impressive for ZF on this map.
Yep. I'm just checking forward. Where the hell is this going to end
Doink.
up? Bounces up top, gets on the wall, doesn't spot anything, as it does very swiftly get eliminated, but it was fun to watch.
All right, well, there was the Owl Drone that came through mid, so some attention being put that way.
Let's say aggressive push in mid right now.
Yep.
They do spot him, though. Texture just going to be playing around the Blade Storm. As he waits to see any enemy movements, he's going to be getting the read that this might be a rotation over towards the A site, so start to press forward. work his way over towards 3.
And again, the lack of information for Damwon Kia has been hurting them a bit. There's been a few times where ZF Gaming is able to get pretty easy plants onto A, almost free sometimes, because they just don't know. They're kind of having to guess where ZF Gaming is. So Damwon Kia this time being a little more cautious, a little more... Oh, nope! Not going to do it that time. 9 Room's going to get texture. Try. Take it out. Hate Sunday coming in, picking up 1 as well.
Knife just didn't connect at all, and Luz... Oh, he's got Eugene walking right into the barrel of his gun. And now, for the first time, ZF Gaming are in the lead over Damwon Kia here on Ascent. Let me remind you that this is Damwon Kia's map pick. So we might be seeing the upset come through.
Yeah, Texture, because of his ability to hang on to those ops, pick up some late kills and those kind of things, does have enough money to come through and buy himself the Phantom in full armor. And it looks like it is going to be kind of a force buy here for Damwon Kia. There's going to be Spectres. They really want to stop the bleeding. If they don't do this round, there's no hope after this. I mean, it's going to be, they're going to have no money for the next round, and it's going to be 12-10, and that's basically game ZF.
Would have to pull off the Thrifty. Don't want to let themselves get into that position. Aldrone going to be taken out. Gets the info that there's going to be 1 hovering back towards the defender spawn, but otherwise doesn't see much.
Just no information, again, for Damwon Kia on what ZF Gaming is doing right now. They're completely silent. There's smokes in mid. They're not going to see any of this movement. They might see the... They're not even going to see the Sova because there's still the smoke in front of bench.
Paranoia goes forward, but I don't think it even really flipped out onto Sylvan. It's going to be the Rolling Thunder. From behind, quite a bit of damage coming out. Now Texture does manage to find 1. Sylvan going to cancel the spike plant. Pushes out, takes out Texture. But look at the kills flying through for Damwon Kia. This is their round. They will tie us up yet again. 11-11. Bit of a slow start, but then as soon as the rush comes in onto the A site, Damwon Kia, they take control. Wrest it away from ZF Gaming, and now things are looking a bit more evened out economically.
They put themselves in really good situations to utilize those Spectres, those close-range guns. They get into A very, very quickly. They get into short A. They get into A-Link, Boiler, these areas very, very fast. Come in, start tearing through the back lines of ZF Gaming, doing a good job holding Heaven. Buying time in Heaven really helps out a lot as well. You're kind of keeping ZF Gaming pinned to the point where they have to focus on Heaven. They have to respect that. They're not able to watch all the angles. It's doing a really nice job overall on that round as DK. And again, they had to win that with what they spent on it.
Yeah. Not out of it yet, but a step closer from being able to take this map here for Damwon Kia.
He has no idea.
Shadow's going out. Aldrone should have an idea. It's like, yeah, no, he was shooting at that Aldrone. He was right there. He was sitting at Pizza. Still not quite ready for it. Sunday does take down Eugene. You see there, compensate, does make it a 1-for-1 exchange, getting rid of the enemy jet. Good slow warps forward here onto B main. 9 Room wants to peek out around the corner. Rez does come through. 5v4 for the remainder of this defense, but Try has the flank. Gets the headshot, takes out Eugene. Luz finds Texture, meanwhile, off screen. Repeat from Try, not going to work out. Ritzy does manage to strike him down with the Phantom. The spike does get planted. 3v3, health advantage at least here for the side of Damwon.
Ritzy has had some really nice peeks.
He's lurking right here at the staircase. They don't know. Now they do. Starts to poke forward. Will get clipped by the Paranoia. Down to 32 HP, and Hate coming in from B main does manage to find him. That's going to be the Empress pop as they look to defend this. Great headshot, looks for the follow-up, cannot find it. Ritzy taking him out. Now it's just 9 Room sitting in the back of Boathouse. Alir comes through, and he cannot get the shot. Damwon Kia, they take that step forward now as the spike defuse will come through. 12-11, guaranteeing at least overtime here if ZF Gaming can win the next round. Otherwise, one more round for Damwon Kia, and the map is theirs.
Ritzy does such a good job with his stutter stepping as Sage. Like, one of the things you could do as Sage is that you could really hold these tight angles, get favorable trades, because as long as you get some damage into your opponent, even if they damage you, you can back off quickly, you can heal, and that is a favorable trade for you. So Ritzy does a lot of good jobs with these. He's very, very cautious around the corners, and he's landing good shots on top of it as well. Great walls. Got to give Ritzy a lot of credit. Now let's see if Damwon Kia can close this out. Match point on this one, Achilleos.
Yep. Just gonna throw the fault line out there, try to catch any aggressive forward press. Into B, not gonna find anything. Camera's going to be set up around the corner. Owl drone flying in low, starting to press its way up over towards market. There's no one really to be spotted.
There's nobody in there.
Well,
now there is.
Now there is.
A lot of times teams will follow up on the back of an owl drone and try to get picks off of it while people are shooting at the owl drone, try to get through there.
Flashes out, tailwind to the side, doesn't really find too much. Just going to be chilling in the smoke. They spray through. Hate will manage to find one, but then does get taken down by Sunday. Nice little return fire to make it a 1-for-1 trade. Cloudburst up onto Heaven, denying them sight.
You can't all four come through here.
Cannot. That's going to be texture down. Les finding the kill. Sunday just going to be waiting here in health. Shock darts going forward. Ritzy going to be eliminated. Eugene drops in as the secret. Sunday strikes him down. It's going to be the 1v2 here. Now for Eugene to try to turn it around. Presses up into the Cloudburst. Finds one. Finds four at the end of the round. That will be the defuse. And that is Damwon Gaming Korea taking Ascent. But man, did they have to fight for their map pick, but that be damned. ZF Gaming are here to play today.
Yeah, a hell of a round from ZF Gaming. From the shadows, of course, you know, you can throw the smokes kind of in different spots. You can get them a little bit further in, a little bit deeper. You just don't have as many as you do with Brimstone, and you can't lay them down in that rapid fire succession like you can with Brimstone, of course. So we're gonna lead with the Owl Drone out first into Hookah. Got 3 in there. Hate's going to hide himself, so they're not going to know he's inside the container. I think Sunday caught him. Doesn't matter. Hate gets the opening kill.
Yep, tailwind forward. Believe he actually just went and dashed straight through a tripwire. Which does provide that vision, so instantly knew where to aim, so Hate does manage to take him out. A great start, and it's going to be, yeah, you know what, maybe we should just go to the A site instead.
Damwon Kia is just really, really strong on their pistol rounds today. So far, so good. See though, Sylvan already very, very hurt, able to outduel. Gets one, gets traded right away by Ritzy. Now Try gets put down as well. Yet another.
2 for Ritzy, back on the Omen to go ahead and finish out the pistol round. So that's going to be 3 for 3 so far for Damwon. Yep. Dominant in that regard.
So
and, you know, seemingly one of the only teams that has been able to win the all of the pistol rounds and then also win the map. But we'll see if that's going to be the case here, of course, for Bind.
I'm not holding my breath, Achilleos. I don't know about that just yet. Secret's got the Bucky. Yeah. Well, we could use that, I think, a little bit here. It feels a little awkward when the pistol rounds don't seem as important as, you know, historically they have been. Throughout, especially the other regions here. But yeah, definitely Hate going to be in Hookah with the Bucky, as that's pretty much, or not. Yeah, he's definitely there. The Cypher Traps set up there. Cypher Traps in mid, short A for the attacking side, just to watch for those rotates. So this leads me to believe that they're kind of thinking about potentially trying to get through A eventually, maybe putting some pressure onto B. But if you get an opening kill or something like that, but Secret's there, just getting Sunday.
Puts him down. Legit no counterplay. At least that's how I feel when I play against Buckies, but either way, pretty brutal. Headshot will come through from Hate. Try, unfortunately, not getting the connection at all, so it doesn't even put any additional damage out onto the enemy Cypher. Dark cover just going to be placed on the box so that they can see the little feet pushing forward on short. Recon dart up off the top. Ritzy hugging the wall, not going to get spotted by that. Paranoia ready to roll through, manages to catch out onto 2. That will just be the very swift cleanup here as Damwon Kia again take an early lead.
Yep, it's a flawless one on the anti-eco for Damwon Kia. 4 kills already for Texture. Again, we got to go back to that moment on the last map, Achilleos, where Texture got 4 kills on the save with his op. 3 of them with the op, 1 with his classic. That was the turning point in that last game. Really want to keep my eyes on Texture, this Jet player, for Damwon Kia. Looking really, really strong to start today. Following up his great performance. I mean, really, if he doesn't save that op, get those 4 kills, Damwon Kia might not win that last map.
Oh, for sure. I think it's pretty fair to say that, especially since he was able to hold on to the operator. Les just going to be droning forward, hiding behind the box.
Checking the traps. Yep.
Oh, starts to press up around the corner. They get rid of the tripwire. Quite a big chunk of damage. Does go out. Doesn't get the kill. Will be able to go ahead and deny the recon dart, and that's going to force the retreat here. And Sylvan's just very sadly going to be sitting on 21 HP.
Call coming through for Long B now. They're getting set up for it. Looks like we're going to get the Paranoias and the smokes. The dark cover is going to be coming in here. And they're just going to storm on through. Tripwire gets trapped, though, on the Sunday.
Yep, does tailwind forward yet again. The pullback here in Hookah has to come through from Damwon Kia. They do not want to try to re-aggress out through the smokes. Teleporter going to be utilized here. It seems like it's going to be Texture who will be wrapping back around through the defender spawn to try to get back over to the site. Does cost him a little bit of time, though. Decent little tag coming through on a Sunday, just going to be willing him down to about 70 HP or so. Trying to hold that angle there at Long B, but will get eliminated by Ritzy. The return fire, however, does come through. 9room playing back over at Garden. The cleanup will be there. 2 members left standing at the end of the day. A sliver of HP, maybe even 1 HP left for Sunday. But he is still standing, and ZF Gaming, they get on the board. 2-1, the lead here for Damwon Kia, but it didn't take nearly as long for them to win a round as it did in the last map.
Yeah, Damwon Kia just not on B side at all when the entry comes through for ZF Gaming. Even though that tripwire did get Sunday, it didn't matter. No one was there to follow up on it. All you're getting is the information, and that allows Damwon Kia at least to rotate somewhat swiftly. I wouldn't say very swiftly, but they get over there. They buy a lot of time in Hookah to get some cross angles set up, but by that time, Elbow under firm control for ZF Gaming, and they're just able to mow them down along the way. Just some good shooting there. And of course, once you're coming through, the defender spawn, it's really tough to get through that door. Again, another one of those small doors that leaves you with not a lot of good options to get in.
Well, tripwire set up yet again. They should be anticipating this. So Sunday likely going to be set and ready to cloud burst and dash forward. Spike is still going to be set back over here in Link, so fairly non-committal thus far from ZF. Recon dart just to clear Garden, make sure there's no one pressed forward around the corner. And this will be the call coming in for everybody to go ahead and start rotating back over towards the A site. The 3-man stack at the moment here for Damwon on B, so we'll be pretty late.
Oh no.
Unless he can shut it down, which he takes a very fine first step in doing. Headshot there onto 9room. Dark cover is out. Here's the bomb plant. Goes for a little bit of a blind spray. Not going to be able to find anything, but it's okay because Texture does. Pushes back on the backside of Showers. Finds Les coming in from behind. A 3rd kill now for Texture as he finishes off Sylvan. And it's just Try all on his lonesome in U-Haul. He just does not stand a chance. Eliminated by his counterpart Breach. That'll be a flawless round here for Damwon Kia. They drop one, but they're right back in control.
Yeah, this all happens for ZF because of 9room getting pretty deep into short A for his team, not seeing anybody. And then you have, it was Ritzy hanging out, I believe it was Ritzy hanging out in U-Haul there. And 9room looks over towards the site, and then right as he swings around, Ritzy's already holding the angle. Ritzy has priority on that fight, lands his shot instantly, but while 9room is swinging back towards his opponent, and that opens the door. And from that point, ZF Gaming had fully committed, and it was just a cleanup for Damwon Kia as they just get on in there, get the job done on the retake.
Wow.
I lost my pen, Achilles.
Oh, well that's utterly true. I'm very sorry for you. Sorry to hear that. Well, Bladestorm out for Sunday. You can always borrow mine if you have to. Bladestorm out from Sunday. Just going to be waiting here in Hookah. Playing this one patiently. Spots one. Does manage to tag 2. Out onto Eugene. Softening up the Sova. Plays in backside labs. Good news, everybody. We got paper thin a new pen.
I found it. Well, I didn't find it. My our staff got me a new one very kindly. Johnny on the spot was the staff.
They kind of like barged in the room. They thought that something was like
they thought my monitor
horrifically wrong
They
with the
thought my
monitor.
monitor was broken because I dropped it in this little cubby underneath the monitor. No,
Yeah.
it was just me looking for my damn pen.
Well, updraft into the air there from Sunday. Does get punished. Secret taking his head off. Luz in the meantime. Hunter's Fury out, looking for a target. Doesn't manage to take anybody down. A little bit of damage on the cross, and Ritzy will get rid of Sylvan. Now 9 room falling. Spike still getting planted, but as soon as it gets planted, that's the cleanup on the remaining members of ZF Gaming. So a little bit of money into their pockets from that. They get 1 gun away. But otherwise, Damwon Gaming Kia will go ahead and keep pressing forward. Now 4-1 the scoreline.
Yeah, really good retakes from Damwon Kia, just being extremely patient, not losing anybody early, letting kind of ZF Gaming think they have the sites for free, but they're keeping control of the main arteries on the map. They're keeping control of Elbow, keeping control of U-Haul now. They're not sacrificing those, and it's allowing them to really, set up the crossfires that they need to have good chances on the retakes. You never know, of course. Sometimes people just outshoot you, but it's all about giving yourself the best chances, the best options possible. Timings have been great as well on the follow-ups. Everybody kind of pushing around together. Even on the round they lost, they were setting up good crossfires, good timing, buying time, but it was just better shooting from ZF Gaming in that one.
So they having to pull back. Good little drone spots him. Didn't quite spot the Sova here, however, but they'll hear 2 people retreating out of showers, so now we'll know that there's going to be somebody else nearby. See how hard they actually want to push for this. The rotation's coming through. Everybody making their way over to A short. So it seems like A is going to be the play. Dark cover coming out onto the center of the point now. Eugene looking to maybe reposition. Sylvan's going to be spotting there from the shadows. Great headshot from Sunday to open things up. Texture does get taken down. Tag there briefly for a moment by the recon dart. Will be safe. Otherwise, now as the smoke goes away, Eugene comes up huge with 2. He makes it 3. Can he find more? Try will get the headshot, finishing off Fritzy. See, we'll go ahead and return the kill. Press forward, Cyber Cage is going to be drawn up. Paranoia toss out, doesn't connect on the secret, but maybe doesn't matter. Sylvan does manage to finish him off, but with 40 HP remaining, Hate will re-peek over from the shower exit, finishing him off. As he will go ahead and scoop up this final little defuse for the Neural Theft to now be online as we get ready to jump into round 7.
That's why you love having Sovas. That recon arrow just gave so much information on the other side of those smokes, allowed Damwon Kia to really isolate and pick off members. Eugene just doing a fantastic job once again. 7-1-2 so far. Economy going very well now for Damwon Kia, ZF Gaming, Sheriffs, and Light Armor. So a light buy for them coming through here into our next round. 5-1. Damwon Kia just starting out basically how the last one did.
And it is. ZF Gaming gonna have to be hoping and praying that they don't have to make such a colossal comeback in the second half. That being said, though, obviously, given the map pick of ZF Gaming here, this is the side choice of Damwon, so they wanted to go for the defense first, and that they're going to be more favored there and can scoop up these rounds, so that does not necessarily discount ZF as we saw on Ascent. They were able to bring back 7 in a row. Flashpoints going to be exchanged on either side. Press out aggressively there from Hate, but he wasn't ready for something to be so close, so the Stinger comes up with a kill. Dart up over the top, they spot out Secret. Sunday will claim another one. Hunter's Fury from Eugene does manage to find Luz, making this a 3v3.
Somebody needs to get into Elbow for ZFG.
Start making their way forward, and yeah, he was trying to, as the name implies, but he does fail. Gets finished off, and that is going to be the Blade Storm out. Dash over onto the point. Sunday, the Paranoid, couldn't see anything, does get eliminated. Ritzy will be there for the cleanup as Texture gets dropped. There's another defuse, another round win. Damwon Gaming Kia, they keep pressing forward. 7 rounds now done in the first half. 5 more to go. And ZF Gaming, they need to pick up some. I mean, coming back 7 in a row like they did on Ascent was wonderful to see, but they were at least starting from 4. If they can't get anything else in this half,
yikes.
12 straight.
Yikes.
That's one hell of a defense.
That's a yikes, Achilleos. This all starts with the pickoff onto 9 Room over at Long A. Texture comes out, gets one for free. That eliminates all of the information on the A side of the map. All of a sudden now, that forces ZF Gaming to plow into B. Secret buys a ton of time for his team. He's really cagey. He gets enough that they're able to get to elbow just in time to get Try out of there.
Yeah, well, time for Hate to go ahead and peel back. Really nice fault line going to be invested from Guard, and Try comes out, but wasn't ready for Ritzy to be in this position. Starting to play a little bit like Perry. Hate makes his way. Box Shock Dart will take a little bit of HP off him, knocking him down to 80 plus 10 armor. As Eugene is in, oh, this is an awkward spot. This is not where you want to be. And that's why you don't take the teleporters until the full commitment on the site comes through. Now Ritzy does get picked off in the back. They knew that he was going to be lurking somewhere, so great shot from Sylvan to take his head off. Secret going to have a bit of a long rotation, but he doesn't know there's still somebody waiting in hookah. Shots come through, barely gets a tag on him. It's not going to be too much, though, so he'll still be perfectly fit to go ahead and try and get this retake on A. Rolling Thunder to start. Clips onto 1. They're in U-Haul. They'll see the paranoia coming through. Can expect at least one person to be in that position. Sunday, are they ready for him? The answer is yes. Texture takes him out. Secret pressing the corner, finds Luz. Sylvan claims 1, but that is it. 7-1 now. As Secret will go ahead and try to get that Rolling Thunder back online with the defuse. And this is absolutely brutal for ZFG.
You know what was weird about that was that Rolling Thunder, it didn't do what ZF Gaming thought it was going to do. It landed on quite a few of them, and does its desired thing in hitting them, but they're not, like, Damwon Kia isn't just plowing in after it. They're being very slow. They're being methodical. So ZFG just all swarms to the bomb because they assume that they're going to be rushing in after that Rolling Thunder. Instead, Damwon Kia takes their time and waits for ZFG to overaggress. Then ZFG completely pinned right on top of the bomb, and it is a shooting gallery for Damwon Kia after that.
It's looking like similar starts. Just Shower's going to be watched over on the side by 9 Room, making sure that there's no forward push coming through. From the shadows from Sylvan. Going to scout out as best as possible. Will rejoin in with the rest of the team here. Back in hookah. Cam's being watched. Here, the push starting to come in. Down below them, even though he's stunned up, Hate still does manage to find 1. He'll get eliminated here by Sunday on the back end. Secret caught his pants down, had the flashpoint out. Will get eliminated, but now look at this. It's a 1-for-1 in all of the chaos, or 1v1 in all the chaos. It's just Texture left standing against Try, who has almost no health. Needs to get an instant headshot here, and it's not going to be able to happen. That will be the cleanup, and he's just doing some squats. He's trying to keep his thighs nice and tense.
That's what that was. Yeah. Definitely squats.
Just had an overwhelming urge to work out. It's not BM.
No, of course not. I mean, you gotta flex that, that crouch key. Make sure that pinky is ready to go. So that was an interesting one there for Try. I think if he could have another do at that, he'd probably try to at least plant the bomb. But he's in a weird spot because they don't really know where Texture is. They're not really aware of his position. He could be just about anywhere. Good setup by Hate at the beginning with his Cypher. Gets a pick, even though he gets taken out. It still slows them up, and he gets a 1-for-1, which is a favorable trade when you're on defense.
This is pretty aggro push. 3 members into Showers, trying to spray him out. Sunday does reaggress, does find a headshot kill with the Blade Storm onto Ritzy, but then does get punished. Still looking like the play is going to be here onto the A side as the dark cover starts to fly through. So looking to create some protection here for his squad. Hunter's Fury out. Doesn't manage to find much, but Texture off screen manages to find 3. Taking him down, jumps up over the top. Can't draw, they got fast enough. Was just a little bit faster with the Sheriff. Will get the headshot, but now he is disconnected from the spike. He's down just in front of the teleporter. And what do you do? What do you even do?
Yeah, there's not a lot that you can
run away.
Exactly. Now it's time to, depending on what gun he has, it's either save time or just try to see if you can get a pick somewhere along the way. I see a pistol in his hand, so there's no reason to stay alive with the way the economy works.
30초
And he's just
남았습니다.
going to try to go through. Maybe he can steal an orb and try to trick somebody to come in. Secret go right for the flash point. He knows he's got to step up with the Sheriff. He's got some kind of close range gun. Gets the information from the recon dart. Secret takes down Luz. And again, we didn't exactly get to see what happened with Texture there. He picked up a triple. I think it was just, mowing him down in short A. And what are you going to do?
Doing
when that
Texture
happens,
things. And
yeah.
he's 15-6. I don't ask questions anymore. He's just been pounding, on both of these maps.
Yeah. 15-6 is pretty good. So it's going to be a lot of money being spent, even a force buy here for one member of ZFG. So again, they need to stop the bleeding right now. Otherwise, they're in dire straits.
Well, I was just getting tapped up there a little bit. It's a Phantom, so not going to be nearly as much damage as if it was a Vandal. Otherwise, probably be down around 80 or 75 health. Is he still just playing the corner? Is he ready for the forward poke? No, he's not. That's way further out than he'd ever anticipated. Does find a nice headshot there with a Vandal of his own. Tailwind forward, no one in U-Haul. Still do have Texture playing up into Shower. They'll Aldrone up to see if this is clear. Meantime, this might be a very rude awakening for 9room, and it is. The headshot landing instantly. Texture finding the kill. Can he drag this back into their favor yet again? A 3v4 scenario here for Damwon Gaming as they try to retake this A site. ZF be their second round win. Push out from around the box. Not going to find much. The blind does connect. Texture, however, dashing over to the side, goes for the reload. Wasn't ready for the peek from Luz. And that is a second round now for ZF Gaming. One more to go before we swap. And this needs to be a win for ZFG.
Yeah, this round start and ends with Luz. Luz and Sunday doing a good double peek into mid. They catch Ritzy out in the open. That allows them to sight into A. They immediately swarm into U-Haul. Luz stays over in short A, watches that, comes through at the end, finishes the job. Just a really nice setup, really good execution from ZFG. And like I said, they needed to stop the bleeding because otherwise, they were going to pass out from loss of blood there.
Well, looking like a very swift play now here onto the A side. Tailwind forward, Sunday instantly taken down. This time Ritzy coming out on top. Hunter's Fury drawn out from Eugene. Gets the elimination onto Try. Could just send that straight in from the defender's spawn right down short. Gets the clip there onto the Breach, who has not been having a very good time today. Try definitely looking like the weaker link here for the side of ZF Gaming. Just hasn't had as much impact, hasn't been able to utilize his kit nearly as much. So unfortunate circumstances for him.
Neural Theft available as well for Damwon Kia, and that's going to play potentially a really big role in the end of this round if this bomb does get planted and if there is a retake. That's a big if right now. Trap wire set up. You've got the Breach in the Cypher hanging out around B. Camera's in a good spot to watch Hookah. This is a really, really, really difficult situation for ZF Gaming to try to overcome. All the angles are covered right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the hesitation and the uncertainty here from ZF Gaming, just kind of wondering which way do we go. They know that the Cypher has been setting up on B, so that's going to be one more obstacle that they have to try to get through. So we'll just go ahead and test their odds over on the A side. Texture's going to be stepping into the cage, jumps up over the top, manages to find one. Sylvan going to be taken down. Eugene will fall to Luz, but the rest of the Blade Storm will not be able to find any value as Ritzy cleans up, getting his third kill in the round. 10-2 as we go into the half. ZF Gaming in dire straits. 3 rounds is all that separates Damwon Kia from being able to take this series to 0. ZFG, they need to win, basically 10 straight, at least to force the OT, and then obviously 11 if they want to take this set. They managed 7 on Ascent, but this is just looking way worse for them. They look way more out of sorts than we saw from them on Ascent.
Yeah, and I think, even though Bind is definitely a little more defenders favored than Ascent, it's still going to be very, very challenging for them. They have yet to win a pistol round, which is a big part of this for them, although you don't get to say that often in Korea like we've mentioned, but here for them, they're just outclassed. I mean, it's better shooting, it's better ideas. from Damwon Kia. They're controlling the proper parts of the map more often. They're setting up to utilize the utility from their agents better. I mean, that's the Hunter's Fury right down the middle. It's such good positioning with that. You know, getting the information that they're trying to push through short A. I mean, again, ZF Gaming had a couple nice rounds getting through short A. And again, the adjustment comes from DK very quickly to shut that down.
Yeah, just not really having the cohesion nor the, I was going to say the fragability, I suppose. ZF Gaming here in the second map.
Fragability.
It just feels like they're not matching Damwon Kia, you know, even remotely when it comes down to just, you know, nailing headshots, getting these quick picks. So they're constantly at a man disadvantage. So they need to really turn up the heat here on this defense. We'll see how they fare. And also see whether or not Damwon can go 4 for 4 on pistol rounds.
Look at how patient they are. He gets up in the corner and he waits. See if anything opens up. It doesn't. Ritzy takes a little bit of damage. Doesn't really trade back. Eugene holding the angle with the frenzy. Pops around!
Takes quite a bit of damage in the exchange, down to 22 HP, but finds the kill crucially. Giving them that much more of an advantage as well as information. The spike going to start rotating over through Link, then up into Hookah. As they already have Hate positioned here at the garden entrance. We'll go ahead, take down the tech from the enemy Cypher as they will drop down into the site. Everybody just going to be stuck back in elbow, otherwise rotating over from A. So the site is Damwon Kia's to begin as the spike gets planted.
All right, it is looking on the retake. It's a good setup for this retake. 2 in elbow, 2 coming from defender side spawn. But right now, being very cagey once again. A lot of utility available for Secret. He can buy a lot of time if he can stay alive.
Well, it's going to be Sunday taking down Hate on the back site with the Ghost managed to find 1. That's going to be 2 eliminated, however. Texture trying to drag this back into the favor now. The 1v1, but Texture in Hookah with 12 health remaining will barely manage to scrape by the victory. 11-2. One more round in Damwon Gaming Kia will be secured for an OT, but it is looking very desperate. And because of that, this is ZFG doubling down. They're saying, you know what? We have to go for the Force. The Stingers start to come through. Full armor for 3 of the members, half armor for 2. They need to make this work, because if they lose here, it is over. Barring an absolutely miraculous, effective pistol round from them.
Yep, you're seeing desperation from them with that buy, no doubt about it. And you nailed it right now. The fragability is just better for Damwon. I like this word. I'm latching onto this. You coined it. I'm stealing it. It's just they were just better. I mean, again, ZF Gaming is in a good spot there where they've got a 2-2 split coming into the site. And again, elbow control is so important. The bomb's even planted in a spot that you can see it from elbow, so it's not too bad, but it's just better. It's just better shooting. I mean, just that's all there is to it. Period. End of story.
Really nice aggressive push there from Sunday. Does take a bit of damage, but getting that gun out of Ritzy's hands is absolutely massive for them. Ghost shots coming through from Texture for the kill, but it is Try who does manage to come out on top with the Sheriff. Spamming through the boxes, looking to get some added damage in. They almost take him down. He's actually at 1 HP, I do believe. Shock Dart lobbed into the back. Will not find the hit that they're looking for. So he still stands 2 health.
You don't see Texture whiff too much on ghost shots like that. Just missing the head there. Leaves him with 2. And now waiting with that recon dart. Sylvan chilling with the Bucky. Over in U-Haul. Again, if you got a Bucky, you're pretty much either regulated to U-Haul or Hookah.
Okay, well, they finally do pick up Try. Bucky there from Sylvan. Does manage to get 1. Gets a nice shot forward to take them low. The plant now starting to come out. 9 room down to 31 HP, but there is the cleanup. ZF Gaming, they get the win in the all-in round. That's exactly what they need to do, but this is just the first step in a very long process to get back into this series. As you can see, Texture double the amount of kills. I mean, as anybody on the side of ZF
is
Gaming.
every round basically an all-in round for ZF Gaming the rest of the way?
Literally, yes. It is. They have to be all in all the time. If they lose one, that's probably it. Unless they can get to a point where their economy is actually established, they have, you know, 4,000, 3,500 after buying, then they can lose one and then have to try to play for an OT.
Overtime. Yeah.
But that's obviously not at all what they want to do. They want to win 10 straight.
Absolutely. I mean, it should be just buys the rest of the way, no matter what, even if it comes down to a force buy or something like that. So for them, just going to try to hold on to A, immediately dashing in as the jet try is there with the judge.
Huge.
Sit down.
Great punish. Judge with that skin, it looks so, I don't know if you ever played Killing Floor, but it looks so much like the auto shot.
Oh, it does. You're absolutely right. I only played a little bit of Killing Floor, but that was a pretty fun game.
Zombie Wave Survival.
Zombie survival games are pretty good.
Either way, though. Good kill. Sunday continuing to play aggressively around the shower. Will also be able to pick up that ult orb. Get that Blade Storm online. Hate is taken down. And this is looking like a surefire win here for ZF Gaming to go ahead and pick up a 4th round. Go ahead and continue the pressure. Deep rotation all the way back around with the spike does come through here from Secret. Press forward here into Hookah, though. We'll find Ritzy, and it's, yeah, it's a breach versus the world. 5 members left alive. And Sylvan will find the last kill. 4 rounds on the board here. Flawless from ZF Gaming. Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Okay, now it's time for Damwon Kia to get their guns, get their armor, get everything going. They're a little bit short on a few members to get the full armor, but that's okay. They're going to go for it anyway, as Texture, Eugene, and Secret have enough to get the full armor in their Phantoms or Vandals, whichever they prefer. Ritzy's going to get the Vandal. Curious to see where he's going to go. Looks like it's going to be a long B push. With that Vandal, it kind of signaled to me that they're going to try something a little bit different than just getting into these close quarter combat situations.
Flashes out, looking to press aggressively here. Texture just dashing straight through. Looks for the shots, but yet again, it's going to be the first one to fall. It's caught off guard, was within vision. They manage to get the punish. Drone goes out. Dart does connect. Looking out, get some added damage in, bouncing those shock darts down into Garden. Doesn't look like any damage is going to be registered, though, onto the remaining members of Damwon. As far as safe, at least in that regard. Plant will come through as they do establish command of the bomb site. Last 2 members of ZF Gaming starting to rotate over to make this a 5v4 for the retake.
Yeah, they hid their bomb really well. There were 2 still on A for quite a long time.
Rolling Thunder does get used. 9 Room caught by that. Ritzy coming up with 2. Sunday shuts him down, finding the shot with the operator, but now it's in a 1v2 scenario. And that, the neural hack does come in. As the dagger's out, waiting for his opportunity, presses up aggressively, gets the headshot, but then Hate comes in from behind, finishing him off, making this 12-4. Damwon Gaming Kia now just 1 round away. You can see a little bit of money here for ZFG, a Phantom pickup for Luz, but everybody else in dire straits don't have much to work with. They're going to have to hope that this force somehow puts them up on top so they can keep the ball rolling and try to get to that overtime play. But it's still 8 rounds away.
Yeah, and you can see, again, we talked about it. It's all in the rest of the way. There's a Marshall coming through for try. Just everything in the kitchen sink coming through. Great job by Damwon Kia on that last round to hide the bomb. It forced ZF Gaming to keep 2 on A for a very long time. Even after Damwon Kia had gotten into the site and kind of sort of gotten control of it, there's still 2 over on A. They're not rotating back yet. They don't know where the bomb is.
Rough start. Sunday taken down. It's the reverse of what they wanted to see. They become so accustomed to getting the eliminations here on the Texture. Now it's their jet, the one that does die. Teleporter taken over from B, now to A. The rush comes in onto the site. Try here with a Marshall. Gonna be doing his damnedest. Sylvan does manage to find 1, taking out Texture. High value target for him. The dart seemingly does not actually get a connection there for Luz. It doesn't have extended vision on any of the enemy members. Eugene's gonna get spotted out there for the moment. They spray through. They do manage to eliminate him. Secret pokes out from U-Haul. Takes down Sylvan. Hate's gonna be triggered. Hate dropping in, just sprays through onto 2. Leaving Luz all on his lonesome. Paranoia forward. It does clip onto him. He pushes into U-Haul, takes down Secret. It's about 60 health remaining. The 1v1 wraps around dark cover, separating them, covering the bomb.
Luz has to go.
Dart up over the top, looking for the spot, and he has it! Gets the quadra kill, and will be able to hold this for the defuse. Damn close on that one, was very down to the wire. 1.83 seconds remaining, but CF Gaming, they keep it going. 5 rounds now on the board.
I mean, time and time again, Luz is just clutch AF for ZFG. I mean, oh my goodness, he did it a couple times on Scent, and now he's back again on Bind. This guy has got to be the MVP for ZFG. It's been a tough one. I mean, I don't want to say it's over just yet, but 12-5, not looking good. But they're able to get these all-in rounds. They're able to, you know, get them done.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, you're on the back foot. I mean, Damwon Kia has better guns. They have better armor. They have better everything, and they're still finding ways to get these wins and good plays. You know, putting themselves in good situations to use their guns. Sunday doing exactly this kind of stuff, stepping up into mid, utilizing the close quarters combat situations he has. And, you know, getting a lot of damage, getting very favorable trades overall, whether it be with the Spectre, the Stinger, whatever. It really sets themselves up quite nicely. But here comes a Hunter's Fury from Eugene, trying to buy some time for him and Hate to come in. He catches one, Texture gets another. They're fully inside of A now.
Yeah, huge value here in the ultimates from Damwon Kia. They want to finish this off. Aldrone going to be coming out from heaven, trying to find something. Shock Dart bounce around the corner. Doesn't get the hit. All the same, things looking good here for Damwon Kia to go ahead and put an end to this map. Hunter's Fury rolling through, looking for a hit. Doesn't manage to find one. Hate takes down Sunday. And it all starts to look over here for the side of ZF Gaming. All on his lonesome, it is just Luz by himself. He picked up 4 in the last round. Now he needs to pick up 5. That's going to be 1. Texture eliminated, but Secret pushes around the corner, takes him